Oof. How would I define happiness? It's like it's like it's like a brand new opened tea bag that you need to dip in hot water first, and you realize that you can't really enjoy it just yet and need to have it simmer down for you to completely experience what you want to experience from it. Happiness is that moment where you pull aside the end of the tea bag so you can put your lips to the cup and you feel the cup and it's warm and the tea's not too hot but it's just hot enough to make you want to spit it back out and you drink it. Yeah, happiness is that slow bubbling feeling of joy and sadness that comes up at the same time, and it's just a battle of which wins.
The sensation, it's kind of like glowing, you know? It kind of like, it kind of moves you.
And then your heart feels like it's going to explode from happiness, and you just want to share with everyone your happiness and like hug them, kiss them, like I don't know, you just want to share it with the whole world.
Describe happiness as taking the cellophane off a pack of cigarettes. Something about that.
What makes me happy is days with atrocious weather like this one. The sky on rainy days just gives everything an interesting lighting. It's very, I think the sunlight is a little too intense and it makes everything look very plain, but the clouds make it all kind of washed out, and it's very melancholy, and it's nice to kind of wallow in that gloom.
Happiness is kind of like calm or peace or relaxation, you know? Like this. It's very nice out right now. I'm happy. I'm the youngest of four, so I like peace and quiet, but then again, I like being with people, you know? I kind of have to force myself to hang out with people, but once I do, I feel so much better. But before that, I feel like I don't want to do this. I'm just kind of want to wallow in my own mire, lying down in bed. But once I start hanging out with people, I end up just feeling better.
What small things bring me joy? Doing things for other people. If I could help somebody out, like helping you out, makes me happy.
I'm constantly just trying to make people laugh. Making other people laugh kind of makes me happier. Even if I'm already in a good mood, it'll definitely make me feel a lot better.
Happiness is the state in which you appreciate everything you have and feel content. You feel content with what you have, and although you may continue striving for more, that's very important. And happiness is striving for more, having goals. It's enjoying the small moments.
Every day. Every day I wake up, I appreciate what I have. I don't know, but I went through a divorce and my son got killed, so when I see what I have and compare where I could have been if I didn't just focus, I appreciate what I have. You know, cause I'm pretty here by myself. My family's in Florida or Jamaica, so I'm by myself. So I do appreciate what I have. I have to. I mean, everybody else is gone, so it is. That's what's kind of hard here. But, you know, and it both happened at the same time. Me and my divorce and my son got killed. Within 1 year, so I had to deal with that. But I'm doing good. Doing very well, thank you. You know?
Without gratitude, um, we fall into resentment and anger and frustration. We fall into like, I want this so bad and I can't seem to get it. But when you feel grateful for what's already been given, it changes your perspective.
In 1987, Our government permit me and my children to get out of Russia. And this time I was so proud. I was happy. And I called my mother, my brother, that soon I will be with them.
Sadness and happiness. In order to have happiness, sadness have to come with it. So I look at it as they have to come together. It can't be just happiness or sadness. Because you, at one point you're happy, but in some way sadness have to be a part of the happiness to remind you what's going on or what's there, or the sadness remind you of what you have and what you don't have.
We have one phrase in Zen, a bad situation is a good situation, and a good situation is a bad situation. Even when some horrible thing happens, some tragedy, some big disappointment comes along, there's always this silver lining of what growth happens because of that situation.
There's something kind of enjoyable about being sad sometimes, because it's kind of, I guess, bittersweet. It's like coffee with sugar. It's better when you have both together. You think you want to get rid of the bitterness, because bitterness tastes like crap, but you kind of need it there, or else there's nothing interesting about it. It's just sugar water.
At the end of the day, the only thing that can really make you happy is yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone does to you to try to make you feel happy. If you're not in the mindset to be happy, then you're not going to become happy.
Really, the path I'm following, the path of Zen, is the path to happiness. But to be in that state, we have to let go of our thinking, to kind of merge with the universe or the present moment or with another person, to the point where you're not referring back to yourself, you're just fully engaged. Maybe like when you're with a child and they're so natural and there's no ego involved, you're not thinking about how do I look or what do they think of me. You're just kind of in the moment. As we live life, we go in a certain direction. It should be a happiness direction, whatever that is for you. I think it's different for each person. So it's really important to follow your own star, and the way we know that we are following it is if it brings happiness to us and actually almost always others.